if I were to start fish farming from scratch, I wouldn't make the mistakes of most beginners I see make. I've been in fish farming for years, and in this video, I'm going to combine my experience, including how I started till I got to where I am now, and combine them together to give you my honest advice as to what to do if you are starting fish farm as scratch. And that's what I will also do if I am starting today in fish farming. Fish farming is a step-by-step endeavor. You start somewhere and you end somewhere. Just like any other business or any other venture. You can't just wake up one day and dream and see yourself having a fish farm. You first of all need to begin by planning everything. So as much as you are planning, the first step you must take is choose the right fish species. Which fish do you intend to rear? And if I was starting today, I will start with catfish. I am starting with catfish because catfish can endure any weather. Catfish grow faster. Catfish can give you more profit. Catfish can live in most water conditions. Catfish can give you more income. Most beginners are looking of tilapia because they think that tilapia is more profitable and it has higher demand. But the truth is that catfish is rather more profitable. I'll give you a reason. First and foremost, catfish takes average 6 months to be raised to 1 kilogram. But tilapia takes average 9 months. So if someone is rearing catfish and you are rearing tilapia, the one rearing catfish will harvest and stock and probably getting ready to harvest again before you harvest. So now imagine, within that production cycle of tilapia, the one producing catfish is probably going to sell 2 times or closer to 2 times. Also, tilapia is very difficult to raise, like I said, because tilapia cannot live in most weather conditions. Tilapia will be difficult to raise in a pond system if you are not using recycled aquatic system or if you are not using floatage or aeration system. But catfish you can raise, even though having that will be a plus. Now, also, for me, catfish has more meat and very sweet or sweeter as compared to tilapia. Yes. So that's why I am saying that if I am a beginner or if I'm starting today, I will start with catfish because I don't have more experience. I can easily raise catfish. So when I raise catfish for some period and have acquired the experience in fish farming, then I will then start raising tilapia in addition to the catfish. So if I'm starting today, I'll start with catfish. And then also, I will choose the pond system. And the pond system too, we have the concrete pond, we have the tarpaulin pond, we have the plastic pond, we have the earthen pond. And I will choose the tarpaulin pond. Why? Because tarpaulin pond is very easy to mold, very easy to put and to fix at any location. Just measure where you want to put it and you are good to go. With the tarpaulin pond, you can put it at your backyard. With the tarpaulin pond, any small space available, you can fix it in there and you are good to go. And anytime you are not feeling like keeping up the farm, you can easily fold your tarpaulin. Or anytime you think of transporting or transfer your farm from one place to another, you can easily fold it and take it to that place. But if I start with concrete pond, it's good because sometimes it maintains water condition more than tarpaulin pond. However, I cannot just fold my concrete pond and move away. And most beginners, when you even construct the concrete pond and you don't treat it well, you are going to lose your fish because of chemicals in the construction process. So tarpaulin pond is very easy and friendly for beginners, and that's what I began with. Now, the common mistakes a lot of farmers are doing is that they just construct a pond, either tarpaulin, concrete, whatever, without making homework. But I will begin with tarpaulin pond and I will pick it up from there. The step 2, that is planning the location of the farm. And in the location of the farm, I will consider the water availability or the water quality. The water might not be available, or the water might be available, but the quality is not good for fish. I will consider all that. And after considering the water availability, I will invest in the recirculating aquatic system that will filter the water and add oxygen to the pond, and I can reuse that same water continuously without changing it. And you might be wondering how. That is the system that we are using at our farm, and it is very easy and very simple, and it takes us months, even sometimes till production, without changing the water. And if you are wondering how to do it, contact us. We can do it for you. Or if you want to do it yourself, we have had a comprehensive step-by-step guide, which is a course where you can enroll yourself, learn how to do it yourself, and then you can implement it in your own farm. Check in the description for the link for the course, and you can check it out. Now, and as to begin with, I will have a smart budgeting, and I will avoid unnecessary costs. What do I mean by that? When you look at the fish farming industry, or in fish farming, there are a lot of equipment that you can use. Some are compulsory. You must have them. But some, when they are there, they can help you, but they are not that compulsory. So I will make sure that I first of all acquire the compulsory ones at affordable price. And then when I produce and I scale up, I can get all the things that can help me go. For instance, pond is compulsory, you must have that. Harvesting net, either scooping net or dragging net, but scooping net is most important. You must have it, because at any stage of the farm process, you will need it to measure or to see how your fish are doing. And also during harvesting time, you may need it. So invest in the harvesting equipment. What you must also note is that water quality is very important. So getting water test kit is very important. And it has so many types. Get the most affordable one that can help you run your farm. And then when you scale up, you can get the most expensive ones, probably that will give you more results. And the filtration system is very important, especially if you don't have enough water in your farm. So I will consider installing recirculating aquatic system or filtration system, which I talked about earlier. So check the link for the course in the description. I will also make sure that things that are not that necessary, I will not buy them at that time. I will also try to avoid overstocking of the fish. Many beginners are made to believe that the more fish you stock, the more profit you make. That is not true. Yes, I'm saying it is not true because every fish pond has the stocking density and capacity. So if you stock more than the capacity of the pond, you are going to lose a lot of fish through cannibalism, through oxygen depletion, and a lot of causes. So if you stock the right density, the fish are going to grow faster and the mortality is going to be less, and you can sell them faster and make your profit. It might be true in the sense that if you don't stock them to the right density or capacity, it means that you are also losing fish or profit. And that might be true. But if you also overstock it, you are going to lose a lot of fish through that. So make sure that you stock your fish the right way and the right quantity. If I'm starting today, I'll make sure that I have the right feed management practices. If I say right feed management, I'm talking about the kind of feed that I'm going to use for my fish. Yes, the commercial feed is most commonly used, and it is very good for the fish because it contains almost all the necessary nutrients for the fish to grow. But as someone who is beginning and I don't have enough money, though I will depend on the commercial feed, but I will also make sure that I have other source of feed to complement or to supplement the commercial feed. I can grow natural feed, for instance, azolla, water lettuce, or I can also produce black soldier fly. All these, when you put them together and use it as supplementary feed, you are going to reduce the cost of feeding, and at the end of it, you are going to make profit. Because the reason is that feed in fish farming takes about 70% of the cost in production. So if you are able to produce self-made feed and supplement the commercial feed, you are going to cut down the cost of feed and, for that matter, the cost of production. And it means that your profit will be higher. So if I'm starting today, I will make sure that I have supplementary feed to complement the commercial feed, so that I will buy less commercial feed just to help the fish, and then I will produce more of the self-made feed to complement that. If you are wondering how, I have a video on the benefits of using self-made or natural feed in fish farming. You can check that one out in the description or in the channel. So please, if you have watched so far and you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Let's share our knowledge together. All we do in this channel is to share tips that will help us grow our fish farming. Now, the most important thing I will also do is I will start selling my fish before production. Yes. I am saying this because right now, especially in Ghana, especially northern part of Ghana, selling the fish, especially catfish, is very difficult for most farmers. And I believe it is not only this location. Whatever you find yourself, this is applicable. But if you do your homework very well, you are not going to face that challenges. So if I'm starting today, the moment I start my fish farming, I will not wait till I start to harvest before I start my marketing. No. I will start my marketing the very moment I stock my fish. How do I do that? What I will do is that, first of all, I will start meeting organizations that are using the fish, especially species that I'm going to be producing. If I'm going to produce catfish, which organizations are using catfish? We can talk about the restaurants. We can talk about the chop bars. We can talk about the supermarkets. All the organizations or firms that are using the fish, I will talk to them about the fish that I have in stock. Start building a relationship with them. And then when your fish is ready to harvest, you can easily make your profit or your money, or you can easily make your sales. What I will also do is that I will start creating a brand online. I'm saying brand because having an established social media handle to sell your fish or whatever product that you're producing takes a lot of time, because you need to build a brand. You need to build a brand so that the moment your channel is mentioned or your handle is mentioned or is seen, people know that you are going to sell or you're talking about fish. It was a mistake I made, and it also affected my marketing. But despite that, about 90% of the sales I get is coming from my social media handles. I have Facebook accounts, I have Twitter, I have Instagram, a lot. But the most are coming from Facebook. Probably your geographical location, Instagram, or wherever. So the one that your audience are relying on most, try to build a brand in that industry so that the moment you start growing your fish, you start posting about the fish, about how you are producing it. People want to see, because there's a saying that whatever that you hear 1,000 times, one eyes witness is the best. So when people see you posting your fish farm, and then one day you come and tell them that you are selling fish, they can easily trust you because you have built a brand in that. But if you don't do it, and then all of a sudden you come out that you are selling fish, this is online. There are people who are fraudulent. There are people who are scammers. So they might not trust you unless those who know you very well. So building a brand online is what I'll do first. When I started, I didn't start doing it until we started harvesting and I started. So it affected it, but later when the channels began to explode, then I started getting market till date. So you can also do that. And that's what I will do if I'm starting today. If you are starting from scratch, what one thing you will do differently? Let me know in the comment section. And please, if you are a beginner, investing in the right knowledge is very important for you to succeed. Yes, if you just jump in there, you're going to lose a lot of money. And for that matter, I have a simple and comprehensive ebook guide. Check that one out in the description. It is going to guide you from planning of your farm till harvesting and marketing, all in that book. Apart from that, let's talk about the aquatic system. Like I said earlier, is whether you like it or not, the technological method of producing fish that lets you run your fish farm without changing water. You can also check the course in the description for you to enroll, get yourself, learn how to stock, how to install it, and install it in your farm. Or you can contact us and we'll make ourselves available and install it for you, and then you will good to go. If you have watched so far, please like the video, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. All we do in this channel is to share fish farm tips that will help us grow together. My name is Abdulaziz Issa. Thank you very much for watching.